The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
We want to race number 2, which is the start of the place accumulator. It's an MR66 handicap of the 1400 meter trip. 12:50 is the off time for the start of the PA. And having a look at the fixed odds betting market, and in this contest, your favorite is number 1 Nazare at around 5-2. He has found a bit of early support, 28-10 into 5-2. JP 2000, 33-10. Wave Warrior Imaginable, both at 5-1, and then it is 7-1. And Better Bar those. Now we've got new ratings for a couple of horses in this race. Number 6 Imaginable, he won on the 22nd of May in a red letter day for Alison Wright and Atandiwe Mkhultwa, and this horse has gone up the 6 points, so he now carries 61.5 kgs on the back. So do take note of that change, 61.5 for number 6 Imaginable, whose rating has gone up to a 69. And then horse number 7 Brass Bell, who also won last week on the 22nd of May, he's gone from a 57 up to a 59, so he just carries 1 kg more, that being 56.5 for number 7 Brass Bell. Now jockey Samanga Kumalo will not be riding at the meeting, so there have been jockey changes for majority of his rides, I think barring one at this point in time. Number 4 JB 2000, now the ride of Muzieni, and race number 2 does look to be another one of those trappy contests where you've got a number of horses in with winning chances, and there's 2 horses that I think could run huge races here that haven't been in the greatest of form of late. That's number 2 Shoefella and number 3 Count Marsh. Now I'll start with number 2 Shoefella because he's taken a step down in class. He's been running against a lot stronger company than what he does meet here, and he has not been lucky with draws at all. He's had terrible draws to deal with in 5 of his last 6 outings, and last time out 14 out of 14 draw, given a chance from the draw, and he finished in 7th position. He now jumped from gate number 2. He's taken a drop in the ratings. He races off a mark of 63 now. The blinkers go on, and it almost feels like they're starting from scratch with this horse once again. Peter Muscat has decided to drop him right down in trip to the 1400 meters, and I think with the blinkers on, it could just sharpen him up. I think the blinkers could just do the trick with this 4-year-old son of Jackson. He's a one-time winner, but his only win to date has come on the poly track, so despite him showing that he is better over further, I think 1400 meters with the blinkers on from a good draw, and given that his rating has dropped, I think that he could run a huge race at around 8-1 in the market. He hasn't been too far off them when he's run on the poly track, and I think that he could certainly make his presence felt. And then number 3 Count Marsh, who's another horse that has dropped in the ratings. He races off a mark of 59, gate number 3. He's a horse that if he goes forward, if they decide to go forward with him and he gets he's allowed to lead quite easily, I think he could be a horse that's very effective in this contest, especially with just 56.5. He has taken on slightly stronger in the past. He may not be in the greatest of form of recent, but I think on a mark of 59, he's bound to put his best foot forward one of these days. And he is a 6-year-old, so there isn't much improvement to come with this horse. But I think given his rating has dropped, he could certainly get involved. You've got to respect number 4, JP 2000, who's run 5th at his last 2 starts, albeit over distances that I think have been a bit too far for him. I think dropping him in trip to 1400 meters could just be the right move. He's shown that he's got solid form over the distance with 9 runs for 2 wins and 3 seconds. He's had 2 starts on the poly track for 2 seconds, and it has been 2 narrow seconds, and they've both been over track and trip. So I think that this horse, JP 2000, is definitely going to be a massive player in this contest. And then just touching on number 1 Nazare, last time out they got the cash 20-1 into 7-2, punted off the boards, and he duly obliged, beating the Empress Game. He's gone up 3 points for that. He's got 61.5 kgs on the back. He's had 3 starts on the surface for a 2nd and a 4th. And if he decides to run and he builds on his latest effort, well, then he could certainly get involved as well. And then number 6 Imaginable, I don't think the step down in trip will suit him. I think that he was he showed that 1600 meters was quite spot on. I think 1400 meters could just catch him out. I think he could certainly get involved for trifectas and quartets. Number 7, Brass Bell, he showed a good turn of foot last time out on the poly track, so he's now a 2-time winner on the surface, and he clearly enjoys 1400 meters. And for both number 6 and 7, if that run hasn't come too quickly for them, I think they could get involved for trifectas and quartets. And the same can be said about number 5, Wave Warrior. But the 2 horses that I'm going to be playing some swingers, some exactors around, numbers 2 and 3, but number 4, JP 2000, has to be given the utmost of respect, along with number 1, Nazario. Both come in with some solid high fell form, and they could make their presence felt in a big way.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.